Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I will be reading a multi-character suitor by BNHA Imagines on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Katsuki's hand wrapped around your waist as the student who stood in front of you suddenly stopped talking, going rigid, as Katsuki's eyes glared into the other boy's, daring him to continue. "What's going on here?" he asked. His voice a low growl as the boy flinched, stumbling away. You nudged your boyfriend before looking back up at the boy, giving him an apologetic smile as you moved away from your boyfriend's embrace to gently touch the boy's arm. "I'm afraid you already have a boyfriend. I'm sorry. I cannot return your feelings." The boy shook his head and his eyes, still staring at Katsuki in fear. He pulled away, giving him a chance to run before Katsuki attempted to attack him. As the boy clumsily ran down the hallway, leaving the two of you in the doorway, he frowned, looking over at the angered boy. "You can't be so mean. It's not his fault he didn't know we were dating." You huffed, gently hitting his side. He rolled his eyes and pulled you back into the classroom, only to be met with wide-eyed students. "Why didn't you tell me you two were dating?" Ashido cried, throwing herself at you. As Katsuki gritted his teeth, his arms still around you, as he glared at the pink girl. "You deserve so much more love than Katsuki can give you," she whined, only to watch Katsuki explode with anger. "Piss off." "Todoroki Shoto." Sorry." Your voice caused his head to look up. The conversation he was having with Momo ceased when he saw a boy standing in front of you. His hand was on the other side of the wall, caging you in as he leaned in with a smug look. "I'm afraid I might already be dating someone." "Oh? And who might that be?" the guy questioned, tilting his head as he shifted to move, his other hand moving to stop you. Both Momo and Todoroki sped down the hall, Todoroki reaching there first, as his hand rested on the boy's shoulder, pulling him back with a voice that was laced in poison, and he proceeded to speak. "I'm afraid Ryan is dating me, and I would appreciate that if you would keep your space. Whether or not she has a relationship with someone else, you should respect her wishes." The boy watched, eyes wide, as his shoulder suddenly became warmer, almost unbearable, as he backed away, knocking Todoroki's hand off of his shoulder. "Fine, whatever." He huffed as he walked down the hall, his shirt shoulder looking charred, with a small reminder to leave you alone. "Ryan," Mama spoke, her hands resting on your arms. "Are you okay?" You gave her a curt nod and a shy smile, scratching the back of your head as you spoke. "Yeah, just a little bit more surprised than anything." You looked up at Todoroki, smiling, when he proceeded to wrap his arm around your waist. Mama stepped back, her eyes growing wide in surprise, as Todoroki bent down to press a chest kiss to the crown of your head. "You two are dating," she stated, smiling when you looked over at her, your face flushing as you nodded. "Well, that's good to hear," she hummed as she continued down the hallway. "I'll see you in class." She waved goodbye to you, her pace quickening when she noticed you sauntering down the hall. "Midoriya, Izuku." "I said no." Your voice was firm, loud and clear, full of confidence, as you proceeded to pull your arm out of the grip of the boy standing in front of you. but he only laughed, tossing his head back in laughter as he took another step forward towards you. Midoriya, who had just seen this, just walking into the situation, immediately moved to stand next to you, putting himself between you and the rude boy in front of you. "Mayan, I saw Sensei's looking for you," he said, smiling up at the boy, before looking back at you, giving you a reassuring look. He turned his back to the boy, moving his arm out to give you a chance to move farther away from him. You were quick to take the opportunity to get away from him, taking Midoriya's other hand as he dragged him away. "Are you okay, Wayan?" Midoriya asked gently, his voice full of concern that your heart melted. He was so gentle and so caring with you. It almost made you want to cry. Izuku walked closer to you, speaking quietly, so the other student could not hear you too. "Yep, I am. You got nothing to worry about," he said, your voice soft and relaxed. Now that Izuku was here with you, he gently held his hand, squeezing it. "The two of you stepping into the classroom. Thanks for helping me out back there." He wasn't leaving me alone. You turned to stand in front of him, and you pressed a quick traced kiss to his cheek before stepping away. "My hero." "You two are dating?" Narak exclaimed, standing from her desk. You smiled happily, while Midoriya raised a hand to rest on his cheek, blushing brightly and looking away. "Yep," you chimed, holding the hand you were still holding up. "We have been dating for a year now." Cries erupted from the classroom as the two of you were suddenly bombarded with many questions about how the two of you could keep your relationship hidden for so long. And while it was exhausting for you to answer, nothing could beat the sound of Izuku's shy squeaks in the background.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.